Hey everyone, happy December. So I'm actually recording this a few days early because, as always, I have great information for you, but also because I've just kind of had a lot going on myself. So, that's one of the joys of having your own business is that you can do it as if it's your life versus work dominating everything, right? So that's obviously one of the big appeals that I've had for this whole thing. So anyway, we're going to talk about December because there's a lot that I need to share with you, and there's a lot that's going to lead us into 2022 that I want to encourage you with. So, you ready? Get your notebook ready because just like last month, you're going to want to take some notes. As always, if you guys have questions, reach out to me. I'm always happy to talk to you guys. I love all of you, and I'm so happy you're on this journey with me. So, I'm trying to bring you my best every month to help make your dreams come true too. All right, so let's get started. Why isn't the mouse working? Oh, there we go. Now it's going to go crazy. Okay, let's talk highlights. So in our group, the builder group, share group, there was a recording I did based on a webinar I attended to. It was a free 3-day webinar, and it was about empowering your customers. It was actually called Income to Invite, or Invite to Income. Yeah, Invite to Income. But it was really about empowering your customers. And I'm going to give you some highlights of it in this presentation, but go and listen to the recording because I actually came fresh off of the last one on the third day. I had pages of notes. It was really good content. So I straight off of it did a recording for you guys to share what I learned. Hopefully it's of value to you, but she made some very, very valid points. Then the following week, she did one for inviting people to join your community, your business, and be a business partner with you. And I'm going to do a recording on that one too, but I'm still digesting the information. So I think it's equally good, and I think it's equally impactful. I just want to digest it before I share it. Then the other thing we did is I had the brand new metabolism and weight loss class. As you guys know, I worked with, I got some information from a doTERRA Blue Diamond, who's also a nutritionist, herbologist, and something else I'm not giving her credit for, but a brilliant lady. She does this for a living, providing nutritional support, dietary help to others using a natural protocol. It's totally brilliant. She shared the material, she shared the content. I developed a class around it. She gave me feedback on it, so I refined it using that. We did our first class with it in November. Wonderful. Okay. And it a very heartfelt class because obviously weight is a very emotional thing for a lot of us. So I'm actually going to be putting this metabolism and weight loss class as a normal offering that we do every single month because it's that brilliant. It's something that speaks to the heart of a lot of people that we're trying to help. So another offering is going to come up in December for this, and I'm going to try to offer it once a month because I think it's just something that will really speak to a lot of people in our networks. So I want to kind of wrap up since this is December. I've been really looking at the year as a whole and reflecting on what's happened and what needs to, where we are. Okay. And in a lot of ways, 2021 felt like it was really fast. But it felt like a lot of ways it was still repetitive of 2020 when everyone's locked down and stuff sucks. Our economy is in shambles. Our political is a nightmare. There's just a lot of things scary going on in the world. And I feel like I can tell this group this because I can be really honest with you guys. I actually, when I went to our church and asked for letters for myself and my child, I had the conversation with our priest around, is this the end times? I was scared, and it's been on my heart of all the things that are just happening in the world, right? And he told me, Amy, this isn't something you can guess at, and none of us are going to know when that happens, right? It's the thief in the night kind of event that's going to happen. But he's like, there's a lot of not so good things in the world right now. And, the best that we can do is obviously pray and, love on each other and be the beacon of hope to others. And, it was reminiscent of a lot of what Emily said in the convention, right? And understanding the challenge that presents in doing that every single day. Because there's a lot of hate in the world right now. Okay. So when I reflected among all of that, it was very difficult to start identifying the good. And that's a lot of the reasons why I did the gratitude challenge in the vault, to be honest. It was personal reasons because I needed that myself. And as always, I did it a couple months in advance, and I did it a couple different ways because I wanted to really have a good experience with this and a lot of different methods and variations so that I could guide our vault members and you guys through that very intentionally and meaningfully so that you got the same experience that I did and in that expressing gratitude and how to bring that forward. So when I went through it the second time, and this is before November, it finally hit me what the priest had said. And then when I did it with the vault members in November, it drove it home. And it's something that I've continued to practice since then. So it was at that point then that I started, okay, there was a lot of good that happened this year. Okay. And I know I'm rambling a little bit, but the point is that even when we feel like things aren't moving in our business, things didn't progress the way we wanted, we're not at the rank we wanted, we're not at the income we wanted, all of those things, there was still a lot of good that happened. Okay. And these are the ones that there's a lot more, but it's what I could fit on the page. So number one, we created the vault this year. That is going to turn 1 in February. And that is a super big deal. We have a common platform we can share with all our customers now. We can bring them together in a community and we can really make them special, right? We can support them. We can share the load with each other. We can really have a community that we can start building from of all the people that we've shared the gift of doTERRA with and the gift of living naturally well with. So I think this is a big deal, and it's number 1 on my list. And I want to do something good in February to recognize that. I'm open to ideas. If you guys have something, please share it with me. But I want something in February that we have the vault's birthday, okay? Because it is a big deal for all of us. Number 2, we had the biggest customer event that we've ever had. And you guys know I do those in September after convention as a way to share the new products, but also to, again, celebrate our customers, right? It's a little customer appreciation thing. Well, this year we did the Kahoot. That was a lot of fun. We gave away a ton of things. I think I had to mail things in 2 shipments because I had so much on my front porch with all the gifts. But we had a great time and it was very fun. And I can only see that we've set the bar higher for ourselves for this next year. We upgraded the basics class. So you guys know I created the 101 basic class. I've used a variety of ways that we've that's evolved. And I finally invested in one and personalized it that I feel like it reflects our common team's interest. I'm super proud of it. I think I think it encompasses very good, meaningful information to someone who's curious about essential oils, natural products, how to get started. I think it serves all of those needs, and it does it in a non-salesy way. We actually taught more classes this year than we ever have. So I'm super proud of that. Now, we did not have the customer growth that we had last year, but we definitely reached a lot of people through these classes. And I attribute that to just us building momentum and consistency in what we're doing. And as a result of that, it's going to grow, guys. It can't go anywhere but up. And that's something that, I've said repeatedly in this, is that the only way it can't happen is if we stop doing it. doTERRA has given us a lot more tools to offer our customers, including the self-paced natural home edit self-training that goes through room by room of your home, offers ways to use the oils, gives you tons of DIYs and recipes. It is a wonderful way to support our customers in their journey of expanding how to live more naturally. We had new team members join us. We got Lisa Parker this year, who's a new, super excited person that's going to grow and foster and flourish in this. We also start our renewal process, right? We plug that in. So now we're going to mail postcards the first of every month to our customers that are up for renewal, and in a way to try to help them stay plugged in and realize the benefits of what they've invested in. And then on top of just normal stuff, I completed the Doterra Certified Business Builder class series. It's completely free, but it gave me this lovely little logo that I can put on my emails and materials. And it was just a personal accomplishment of mine that I was proud of. And it's actually a really good training if you guys want to do it. So, and I definitely encourage it. So I'm going to continue offering classes every Wednesday through December 15th. I added an extra Wednesday so that we could get in that metabolism and weight loss class this month. So we got 3 opportunities for classes. If it's not only just new customers, but it may be people that need a reconnection with us. It could be customers who are on LRP, but maybe they need new ideas. Maybe it's updating their wellness, their 90-day plan, right? So there's lots of ways to use classes besides just for new people. And us being able to extend this invitation as a way to support them, because you guys know I'm more than happy to modify class material based on who's there and what their needs are. So if you have that, let me know. But we're going to offer 3 opportunities this month for classes. Again, live works the best. I record some of these classes. We can certainly offer that as an alternative, folks, but nothing beats that live experience. Okay. All right. So in December, we have some anniversaries. Yay. So we got 3. So I'm going to mail out 3 postcards to these individuals in December. And as you guys may have known, I don't know where they are right now. I put the anniversary date on the bottom. And what I'm doing is, if it's your customer, I'm putting hugs, my name and your name with it. And just mailing them out. And these are the little postcards, right? So we got 3 in December, we got 4 in January. Now, some of these people are not on LRP, guys. Okay, so it is an excellent opportunity they're going to get this lovely little postcard in the mail. And it's a great opportunity for you to reach out and go, hey, happy doTERRA anniversary. I think it's a great time for us to update your wellness plan to make sure that you have the products that are serving you best, and answer any questions, maybe the ones you thought you were going to use, but you haven't because you don't know how, or you got, I don't know, a variety of reasons, right? So it is an opportunity for us to do outreach, not only through the mailing, but for you individually as your customer to reach out to these folks and go, hey, how can I help you with these, right? What's going on with you? If the problems change, have you seen improvement? Can we, offer you something that can get you moving in the right direction? Okay, so don't miss this opportunity. I think the postcards are a nice complement to that personal outreach. Okay, and you see a very special name on this list, don't you? Lisa Cochran is one of our team members at our roundtable here, and she is having her anniversary January 10th. So we are super excited. Lisa's story is always one that I just am so proud of, because Lisa being a nurse, she wasn't one that I expected to ever kind of align with the thinking of natural paths. But the story of her mom is just one that's so touching to me that I'm super proud that I was able to offer something to Lisa and her mom that gave them comfort, that helped in a very scary situation. And, to see where Lisa is today is a real testimony to the power of what we're doing here. So happy anniversary, Dee Lisa. Coming up. I'm going to say it again next month in the recording, okay? But know that it's coming. Okay, guys. So I want to give you some highlights of this webinar that I went through for the empowered customer. So a lot of it was around letting the person sell themselves. And you do that through guiding questions that focus on the problems, the struggle, the frustration they're having, I'm tired of this. I'm, all of those things that are in their way of them feeling their best and doing their best and having stress under control and not having their hair be brittle and, whatever the problem is, right? Letting them really talk about that and getting to that point of, okay, I'm ready for a change, because someone will get there and we have to help guide them to that point of, I'm ready to deal with this now. The other part of that training really focused on us removing ourselves from that process. Now, all of us come with biases. It's innate to human nature. It's just part of who we are. But when we apply our own limitations to someone else's situation, we limit them too. Okay. And she did a great job of explaining this and really giving us some help in overcoming it and how to remove ourselves from the sales process. Discussing the outcomes and results that they want to achieve is really where we flip that switch from a prospect to a customer, because they're at the point where I want an answer to this. I want this fixed. I want this out of my life, out of my way. And when we help them envision that outcome that they're trying desperately to have, then we create that desire to look at what we have to offer. Okay. And respecting their decision. If it's yes, yay. If it's not right now, okay. Let me be the first one you call when you're ready, and leaving the door open. And if they're not ready now, or regardless of what their answer is, asking, hey, do you know someone else this might help? Right. And that's where we start to build our network. A couple of us have had the conversation around, well, we just don't know that many people, or we don't have the involvement in a lot of things that expose us to a lot of different people. And I think that the trick to that is getting back to the referrals, because we already have over 70 customers now. Guys, on our trees, over 70 people now. And just using that as our network and getting referrals, we wouldn't ever have to prospect raw new customers ever again if we were able to plug into the 70 we already have. So I think that's really untapped opportunity there. Now, the other thing that was really key in this training, and I talk about this in the video that I encourage you guys to go back and look at, is removing the outs. Okay, quit downplaying our value. Don't say things, well, it's just $149, but if that doesn't work, we have something over here for 50, right? Stop underselling, stop depreciating the product and what you have to offer someone. Stop saying things like, you can cancel your LRP at any time. Any legitimate sale, the consumer knows that they can get out of an arrangement anytime they want. When we downplay this stuff, we are depreciating the value of what we can provide to them in terms of a solution. We are putting biases and limitations on their ability to be an empowered consumer. The cost is just a number, okay? It is not a showstopper. 99% of the time, it is not because they don't have money, or they have to wait to payday, or they got to go talk to their husband, or the litany of other things related to money. When it comes to our kits, are the cost of what they are. Okay. Now, I understand budget. Family budgets are important. My family lives to a very strict budget because, as all of you know, we are a single income family that's all dependent on this lady right here. I totally understand it. And there are times that you have to say no to things. What I'm saying here is that with information of a price of something, if it's something that I really, really want and it's really, really going to help my family and it's really, really going to help problems that I'm having right now, I will find a way to make it happen. And you will too. You all have already because you are customers and builders and sharers at our roundtable here. Okay. So it is not because of lack of money. And changing our thinking of that is key, because I've been told no too, because sorry, Amy, that's just too expensive. But realizing what they're really saying behind that is that I haven't given them the information to know it's of value to them. Okay. So that is something I'm still growing in as well. And I'm learning alongside you guys. Please don't think that I have all this figured out. You know, we really have to pull together and work together to learn this ourselves and make it through this on our own, because we just do. We don't have the upline. We don't have the structure. We don't have the support. And what I'm learning, the more that I learn, is that a lot of the ways that people have built their network marketing business is crap. Okay. I'm just going to say it, it's crap. And when we actually turn that into a business and we're working from a business mindset, these things change how we present information to people. It changes how we present costs to people. It changes our approach to things. Okay. So I really got a lot out of this. The other thing is be a problem solver. That's our job. Our job titles are problem solver. Okay. And it's not because we sell doTERRA. We are not doTERRA salespeople. The wellness advocate thing, I'm almost done with that too. Our job title is chief problem solver. Okay. That's what we do for a living in our businesses. And then know the person and what they desire. When you figure that out, your messaging, your approach, and everything else falls in line. Okay. It's a beautiful thing, according to the training. And like I said, I'm learning this too. So I haven't mastered it yet, but when I do, daggone, we're going to celebrate. Okay. So more of this. What do you really sell? Okay. It is not LLV, as awesome as that is. It is not the hair care products, which I'm totally in love with. My hair has never been healthier. And I'm a lifer, a Veda consumer, no more. It's not even our oils. It's not the beautiful frankincense. It's not the pharmacy grade lavender. It's none of those things. We don't sell those things. It is not the fact that doTERRA does third world country beautiful things of paying it forward and digging wells and building churches and schools and all the things, great things that they're doing. It's none of that. We don't sell those things, guys. Your customers and our roundtable members here on this call, and the ones we haven't even met yet, don't care about any of these things. Okay. They don't care about lavender. They don't care about some third world country family living in a mud hut. They don't care about vitamins. Okay. They don't. What you really sell is a high value thing. I'm going to call it a thing right now. Bear with me. That fills a desire that they have for an outcome they want and need. Okay. And the products and all those things come secondary. Okay. So what do you really sell that is of this such high value that it fills these desires and out for outcomes that people want and need? What do you sell? You want the answer? I know you do. Okay. The answer is you sell outcomes. You sell results. You sell dreams of the vision people have of their future self. You sell freedom from XYZ problem that they're having. You sell perceived value. That's huge, right? So guess what that makes us? We are the genies. We're the little bottle of genies that people rub on the glass and the genie pops out and we grant wishes. That's what we do. Okay. And how you message that is how you attract people. It is not posting pictures of all our products and diffuser blends and recipes and, oh, look what's on sale this month. Okay. That's not granting wishes. That's not fulfilling dreams. That is not the fairy godmother floating in and turning Cinderella into the dazzling debutante that she was. We've got to shift in how we do this, okay, and start thinking in terms of we are the genie and the fairy godmother that can make outcomes, results, dreams come true, freedom, whether that's financial, health, better immunity in our family, our kids being happier, or whatever, right? Whatever freedom we need to have and the perceived value around it. Okay. Focusing on these things is the game changer. Helping someone visualize the outcome so well that they can see themselves doing it and feeling it and believing it's possible and wanting it right now. Okay. That's how you sell this stuff. Okay. That's what makes the power of lavender when they open the bottle and smell it and they go, oh, yeah, this is going to work. Okay. That's the difference. So we got to define what is our market and what is their desire that we can help grant wishes to make that possible for them. Now, again, this all came from this 3-day webinar training thing I went to. Pretty powerful, right? I told you it was good stuff. Okay, so did you guys know about this thing called Golden Goose? I want you to go to goldengoose.com. Okay, this company is selling shoes minimum of $400 up to over $1,000, and these shoes are dirty. The shoelaces are frayed. They're broken. They're the shoes that they have on their website, I would not wear in my garden. Okay. They're trash. They're literally trash shoes. And people are paying over $1,000 for a pair of these ugly shoes that are dirty. So why are they doing that? And I posted this in our group on November 12th. I asked you this question. Why would someone pay $400 to $1,000 for dirty shoes? I sure as hell wouldn't. I don't think any of you would either. But people are doing this. People are spending this on dirty shoes. So you want the answer again is because there is a perceived value for dirty shoes that is a result and an outcome that they are seeking. Someone has a perceived value that dirty shoes are going to give them this desired result that they have in their life. It creates a feeling or a desire that they have is being fulfilled by putting these dirty shoes on their feet. That's bizarre, isn't it? Now, turn that into our essential oils. What value can we create to someone to say, spend $80 on these vitamins? And actually, if you add the 3 add-on products, say they add Terrazyme, Deep Blue capsules, and Mitamax, it's $150. Okay, just rounding here or there. What value can we give to get someone to spend $150 for something that will actually improve their health and will actually give them energy and feel good and get rid of the aches and pains in their body and help them reset their metabolism, help them sleep better, fill in the blank, right? Those vitamins do a lot. How can we create that perceived value, the result or the outcome that they are seeking so that we can get them to spend $150 on supplements? What feeling or desire can we demonstrate to them will be fulfilled through this purchase? Now, if someone can go sell dirty shoes, I think all of us can sell $150 worth of vitamins and supplements that are actually going to do something good for people. Okay. So that is something to noodle on, right? That I have been noodling on this for a couple of weeks now, going, how, right? I know the formula now. And it's a matter of messaging. It's a matter of creating that perceived value, right? That's the trick. No, it's not even a trick. It's That's the magic of it. That's where we see the secret sauce come alive. Okay, is plugging into that. And if I hope I didn't offend anyone if you're really into Golden Goose shoes. Um, when I learned about this and I looked at their website, I'm like, are you all kidding me? I have garden shoes that look like what's in this picture, and they are $30 Crocs. But someone is going to pay $560 for these ugly shoes. It's nuts, guys. Come on. We can definitely figure this out. Okay. So with that, here's where I've been spending my time. So I'm going to move myself out of the way, and I don't know. I guess I hit the box to become super large. Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, hopefully I'm out of your way. So with all of that and all the stuff that I've been talking about, all this recording, I wanted to share with you what my focus is for 2022. And I've revamped my, I don't want to call it my mission statement, but what I feel like I do in my business. Okay. So currently that looks like, and I don't know if I'm going to stick with this, but this is where it is right now, is I help people live so naturally well that stress is afraid to knock on their door. Now, stress is a broad term, right? Because we can have stress from our kids, our husband, our job, our bank account, our car, our home, friends, whatever, right? Stress is stress is everywhere. But when we are living so well, stress is afraid to knock on our door because it doesn't stand a chance, right? Because we got it together. So this is what I came up with, and I've actually already updated my Instagram profile to include this statement. Based on everything I've been learning and what I've been talking to you guys about the last couple of months, this is where I've landed. And from that, this is bits and pieces from my business plan for 2022 that I wanted to share with you guys, because I always tell you guys, set goals, have a plan, have a vision of where you want to be. And so I want to share extracts of that with you to help you. So this is from mine. Okay. And then I just finished up, and I may tweak a couple more things before January, but for the most part, it's done. My focus for next year is that I am moving away from the on sale messaging. Okay. My footprint on social media is going to be drastically different when you see it for Dragon Spit Apothecary. I'm not probably, if ever, going to talk about the monthly specials there. Now, I may, if it's maybe the enrollment kits are on sale like they were in November. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still playing with that. But I'm going to change how I show up on social media to move away from the products and the sale and the, that kind of thing, the stuff I just talked to y'all about. Now, the vault, that's all going to be just like it is now: recipes, resource for our customers, good information to help people, everything anyone would ever need to know, kind of making that our source, right? And we've got lots of places we can plug into that. So I don't want to mess with that because that's a good formula right now. But I'm definitely going to start shifting a lot of things to look at more quality over quantity centric things. And the shift on social media, my general ones, are going to be different. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited to experiment with this. And I may tweak some things after I get started with it. But again, I'm going to try this out. I'm also going to be figuring out how to develop the setting where someone feels like an informed and empowered consumer when they work with me, so that they can make these decisions and I'm not in the way of them doing that. Okay. And that's one of my growth goals for 22. My other goal, and it's kind of a roundtable goal that, again, with it being a roundtable, take advantage of this if it's meaningful to you. And if not, then don't worry about it. But I would like to help all of you get to the elite rank next year. All of you. If you're on the round table, I want to help you get to elite. Now, I posted another video in November from a group that I'm in with this lady talking about this spreadsheet and some information she had around Power of Three and how she got insider information about how some of these, sorry, there's a little dog walking around. He's got a sweater on, but no one's walking with him. Yeah, okay. So anyway, she had this spreadsheet and she was a virtual assistant for some of the diamond people. So she had insight into how they were building their business, how they were structuring things, and some of their strategies, right? And she admitted they're all different. But the common thread with the top leaders is that they build for Power of Three. Okay. And they do that by ensuring they either have at least three, if not six, on their front line, so that you always got a backup that if someone has fallen off or it doesn't place a good order, they're not missing their Power Three. Okay. And you can have as many Power Threes as you want on that top level. Every Power Three you get on that top line of your tree is $50. So 3 people on your top 3 who place an order of 100 or more, you get $50. And you got 3 more people on that line that's doing the same thing, you get $100. Okay, that's easy money, guys. And $100 would easily cover a lot of our orders every month, right? It would start to cover our expenses. The next level, the 250, means that you have 3 people and they each have 3 people. Okay. And you're getting $250. And then under that, it duplicates again and you get $1,500. Now, this is the residual income part that everyone keeps talking about. If you are hitting Power of Three very, very consistently, you are covering your orders, you are starting to grow your income. Okay. You're not in this mold of just trying to hit rank and then not having the income that matches the rank, but you're also getting the residual income behind it. I'm really starting to understand now the Power of Three power here. Okay. So it's a personal goal of mine. I've hit Power of Three, not consistently, but I can hit it every now and again. But 2022, I'm really going to start looking at Power of Three growth. Now, you still build for rank, right? But you build with Power of Three first. And if you guys want information about this, I'm happy to help you with it. But to really take advantage of this and really starting to have an impact, we've all got to get up to elite. And I'm willing to help all of you do that next year. Okay. So if this is of interest to you, I think all of us can do it. I hit it. It's not that hard. I mean, it's still work, right? But it's not hard. But let's talk. If that's something that you want to share a goal with for 22, I'm all in. I would like to see all of you hit elite in a Power of Three next year. I am also in 22. My focus is going to be on 3 primary areas in terms of my business: the weight loss and metabolism, because I think that's an excellent offer service that we can give people; the healthy family and home, because that's super important now too, because the world is still kind of nuts and people are afraid of freaking air. I think this is going to remain a big one that I can offer solutions on. And then financial freedom and security, because that's personally very important to me. And I know it's important to a lot of people out there, because again, the world is kind of crappy right now. So my area of focus is going to be these 3 areas. Okay. I'm also going to shift to more of a business to consumer messaging. And that goes back to what I said earlier about my social media imprint. And if you want information about the B2B and the B2C, go to the recording that I did in November about the empowered consumer. It's in there. Now, some of you know this. I don't know if anyone knows it, but I am in the next 24 months going to be completing my education to become a naturopath doctor. And I am jazzed, beyond jazzed about this. Um, I will have the ND letters and license and all of those good things. I have about 24 months of education to complete, and then I have to sit for the board exam. And I start this journey January 3rd. And it is where I feel like I can really expand um, what this means in my life. And I can really start to take that, what I know, and put it out there more formally. And so this is a personal goal of mine that I'm sharing with you. But it also tells you that I'm all in with this, guys. I'm not going anywhere. So if you're all in with me at this round table, which I hope you are, then please know that we're going to be in it for the long haul together. Okay. So I am super, super excited about this. And I finally went through orientation just before Thanksgiving, and they explained the whole process. And I didn't even know that ND was an option. Um, and yeah, it sure is. So I'm jazzed. I'm like, yes, that's the path, right? Because we were laying out the courses I needed to take and the credits I already had that transferred and all this stuff. And so when they came back with the findings and recommendations of courses and degrees and all that stuff that I should focus on, ND was there, and I knew that was the right one for me. So anyway, say a prayer that I still have hair after I get done with all this, but this is what my 22 looks like. And I know it feels like a lot. It scares me a little, but I feel like goals should, in a way, it should be in that uncomfortable place a little bit so that I can grow into them. So anyway, I wanted to share this with you to encourage you that this is what I mean when you sit down and really think about what's in this business for you. What are you really trying to accomplish, and how are you going to do it? Okay. So, and I'm very serious. If y'all want to reach Elite in 22, let's set up some time and talk about it. Okay. All right. My resource tips for you this month is in 22. If you're serious about this at all, there's a ton of free training out there, guys. A ton. Now, I have invested a few, I don't even want to say how much money, into trainings that have been offered by top leaders in doTERRA, that have been offered by other people. And I can tell you, quality wise, most of it wasn't worth it. Okay. I pulled out what I could. Some of it was better than others. But the free training that's out there that I've done has been top notch. Okay. These are the ones that I highly recommend. The Elise Sedavi oil games, and obviously the one the most important related to what I just said about Reach Elite, get in the Reach Elite oil games. There's one that's going to start in January. Make a plan, commit to doing it, put in the work, and get to Elite. Elise Sedavi also has daily mentor calls. And what a daily mentor call is a text message that comes to your phone free every single day for a period of 30, 60 days, I think. And it literally gives you a daily game plan. It gives you activities to do every single day. And if you do those things, it is going to propel your business. Okay. Again, it's free. The Business Builder Certification Program, that's that logo thing I showed you on the first page that I went through. It's decent training, guys. It comes with an ebook. You can also order the paper copy if you want that. It's good training. doTERRA has some podcasts out there that are not bad. Sometimes they really have some good info in there from top leaders that really kind of put some good info in there. And then I'm really digging this Kayla Banna's Hey Girl podcast. And she's on Instagram. She always has a lot of good tips that I'm finding that I'm sharing with you guys quite frequently. I think she's kind of got it figured out and is sharing it with us. And she is kind of breaking breaking the barrier, because sometimes top leaders aren't too good about sharing information with others. And sometimes they tell you very traditional ways that aren't working anymore. She's kind of breaking the molds on that. Okay. Now, I'm encouraging all of you to set some goals for 22. So I put some questions here, and it's really my top tips. This is the questions that I personally use to set my focus for 22. So I put them here for you guys to help guide you through it as well. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. So let's talk December. Sorry, I'm going to try and scoot. You guys don't need a big picture of me. December is about celebration, right? We've got big holidays at the end of the month. We've got lots of holiday activities going on. Communities are opening up and bringing people together again. It is about celebrating you, what you've done. And I encourage you to make your own list of what you've accomplished this year and be honest about it, right? Celebrate your customers, right? Send a card, call them, text them, be in contact with your customers and celebrate with them. Obviously, we've got more holidays coming, holiday items coming out December 1. The one that the scraper thing and the wrap thing Doterra had isn't going to come at all because it's stuck on some cargo ship. But there's still a lot of good holiday items coming out December 1. And then obviously people are still concerned about job security, food security. You know, schools in my area are a really big deal because our school boards are, I don't even know how to describe these people. Anyway, schools are a hot mess right now, guys. People are really scared for their children. There's a lot of fear and uncertainty in the world. So I'm not saying take advantage of that. What I'm saying is be that problem solver where you can meaningfully contribute to things. And then set your own dreams and intentions, right? This is a great time to have that. Take a quiet moment and reflect on what's important to you. In the vault, I love the vault. We're going to have some more holiday DIYs. I've started those the end of November. I've got a few more to share. We're also going to shift and have oils of the Bible. This is something that I really loved putting together. It was very meaningful to me. But I'm going to share a lot of oils of the Bible information with you guys, especially around oils that we can still use commonly today. And then, of course, we still have the 3 classes this month. 2 will be the one-on-ones. 1 will be the weight class. Okay. Now, if you want to teach a class or you got a topic that you feel like people really are into, feel free. I am more than happy to share the teaching platform. So please let me know and let's work that out. Okay. So the oil this month for our roundtable is vetiver, and it is the oil of centering, which I thought was very meaningful this time of year because it helps us feel rooted in our life and in our mission and what's important to us, right? And when you talk about manifesting dreams, setting goals, setting intentions, you know, all of those things, it is best served from a place of center, right? And we all know that. So when we do that work to write our goals for next year, having an oil of vetiver in use, and I would be diffusing it, put it on your big toe. You know, vetiver is a great, easy oil to use. It helps to release the scattered mind thinking, the hyperactivity that we can feel that then relates to being overwhelmed. So we don't do something, right? And the stress of setting goals. So vetiver is a beautiful oil, and it's what I personally used when I wrote my own 22 focus items. What was interesting to me in studying vetiver for this is that it is an oil that, you know, a lot of us fight and flight, right? And vetiver helps us not to run from our problems, but to see through them, get to the root of them and solve them once and done, which I love that saying. We say it a lot in our house, one time and done, right? And I say it a lot in my business. helps us not give up on ourselves when things are tough or they seem impossible. It is a great oil, guys. I'm telling you, this is a good oil for this month and the work that we've been talking about in this recording. When we are clear and centered, when we are at ease and calm, when our feet feel like they're on solid ground, everything else flows in harmony. We can yield to our utmost self-expression and let it out. Isn't that great? So that's our round table oil this month is Vetiver, and I encourage you to spend some time with it this month. All right, a few more things and I'll let you go. January, round the corner. December always flies fast, right? So some January ideas to play with. Cleansing, dieting, goals, resolutions, health and fitness, nutrition, all of those things are going to be top of mind for a lot of people. I kind of feel like we are all coming out of this hibernation we've been in for 2 years now. And, I know a friend of mine and I have been talking a lot about COVID pounds, right? Because a lot of people have gained weight during COVID. And because of the isolation, we've been emotionally eating and it feels like we're bursting to emerge from all that. It is also a great month to focus on green cleaning and not just green washing, because a lot of the supposed natural products out there are just greenwashed. And so it's a great time to start talking about the abode and some of the natural options that are not greenwashed that Doterra has and how to use them. And then just simplifying, making life easier and doing things differently, right? These are all great January ideas. In the vault, we're going to have a natural cleanse process that I'll walk everyone through in that month and provide the protocols for. So we'll start promoting that. I'll probably do something closer at the end of the month, letting folks know that that's coming so they can order products if they need it. And that's going to be our focus January. Classes, I am really going to try Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You see that I put the last two in italics. I have my classes start January 3rd for my ND, and I need to figure out what that means and what the lift is going to be week to week. So I put those last two in italicized because I may need to change date and time to accommodate. Now, if you want to teach and keep it as is at the consistent Wednesday, 7:30 p.m., let me know. I just didn't want to give 100% commitment just yet until I get into this and see how it's going. Zoom updates January 16th, I want to say. And it is $149 a year. What we have been doing is splitting it. And if you want to participate in that, let me know so that we can start to get an idea of how many people to split it with. And then starting at the renewal, I'm going to change password. So that way the people who are splitting it get the new password and, it's set up for everyone. And then Reach Elite games start in January. I encourage all of you to participate because we can all be solid elites by March 31st. Think about that, guys. You can be elite at least by the end of the first quarter. Okay. Daily mentor calls, those are a great time to start those in January. Now, let's talk about names list. I think, with rethinking how we use our names list in our business is a good thing right now. Looking at the customers on your tree already that maybe haven't ordered in a long time, maybe who ordered one time and never again, I think putting them on your names list as a brand new name to work with is a great idea. People that you followed up with or didn't follow up with and never did again, that's also a really good person to put on your names list. Okay. And then obviously if there's any other class topics we need, let me know. I'm happy to work with you on that. Okay. And that is it, guys. A little bit longer recording than this time too, but I feel like this is just really a great recording to end the year with. Obviously, I'm here if you guys want to talk, just reach out. I love all of you. I'm so happy you're on this journey with me. And I'm truly thankful that each of you are here with me. And this idea of our culture having a flat table round with all of us sitting at it is really impactful to me. And I wanted you to know that. Would love your thoughts. So reach out to me individually or put them in the comments. But I hope all of you have a wonderful December and let me know how I can support you.